Hello, Asina.
Ate ko.
Yate ako na yun. Mungkin.
Ako pen na ito.
Pagi ba? Hello. Tadi kita kali ini mana? Terus lihat. Harus salah pilih di film ini. So, আপনার इंग्लिश ফার্স্ট ক্লাস তো সেকেন্ড হৃদয় পাটগিরি স্যার একটা পল্টন বাজার বেঙ্গলি সেকেন্ডারি ইংরাজির সাবজেক্ট টিচার ছিল যে বর্তমান মুখপাত্র এটার সাথে ইংরাজি রেগুলার ফ্যাকাল্টি আছে আপনার দুজন কিন্তু এটা দুজনের অ্যাবসেন্স হয়ে যায় আপনার ইংরাজি ক্লাসও হয় নাই ইংরাজি ফার্স্ট ক্লাস তো আজি স্যারে হব আর আপনার নেক্সট ক্লাসটো উদয়ন শর্মা আহি আছে ইন্ডিয়ান ইকোনমি করব এতিয়া কথাটো হৈছে কি ফ্যাকাল্টি বিলাকে ক্লাছবিলাক কৰি যাওঁতে আপোনালোকৰ এমসিকিউ বিলাক ডিসকাশন কৰিব পাৰে প্ৰথম মানে কনসেপ্ট বিলাক ডিসকাশন কৰি দিব সো এমসিকিউ ডিসকাশন নকৰাৰ কাৰণে একো টেনচন ল'ব নালাগে আমি তাৰমানে শেষৰ ফালে প্লেন এটা কৈছো কি 15-20 দিন মান একটা সাবজেক্ট ওয়াইজ তাৰমানে এমসিকিউ ডিসকাশন কৰিম তো প্ৰথম কোৰ্স কন্টেন্ট বুলি লৈ লওক তাৰপিছত একেলগে এমসিকিউ ডিসকাশন কৰিম তেতিয়া মানে আপোনালোকৰ এমসিকিউ বিলাক খেলতে তাৰমানে ইজি হ'ব কন্টেন্ট কৰিবলৈ তো সাৰ ক্লাছটো মানে
From the end of our English department, I extend my best wishes to you all for your success in your mission. It is a prospective mission you are going to appear in some examinations hereafter. And today, I have begun with tenses. There will be some MCQ also for your conversation. There will be some MCQs. But today I have not prepared any MCQ for you. Just to have the complete concept of the nation, what is tense, and most of them very often we have learned it in our classes, in our past classes we attended our classes in English for tenses. You understood and you could not understand in parts. Probably in parts you left it. You could not. Did you exactly what can anyone say that I have learned English so well in tenses? Anyone, can you say that complete tenses, whatever they are, you have learned it? Is it? You have not. I don't think I should teach you tenses. I don't think I should teach you tenses. But I will try to make you remind what was there in English grammar. Regarding tenses, how the teachers taught and how you attended the classes. Just make us remind, okay? Time is very short. Today only and day after tomorrow. Tomorrow only and today only. For 2 classes, I have been asked to come here and that's why I have come. So, first of all, simple present tense is very much important and it is to some extent complex also. In comparison to other tenses, simple present tense. If I am exactly speaking to you in English, is there any problem to you to understand me? Any problem to you? No. Then simple present tense. There are some causes. There are some causes why we write simple present tense. There are some causes. Causes and cause number 1. What is cause number 1? Habitual present. Habitual present. Okay? Whatever there are in your habit, whatever is there in the habit of your father, whatever is there in the habit of your mother or your younger sister or brother, whatever the habit there are, it should be always written in simple tense. And no other tense is available for you to write about any habit. So your brother, what does he do? My brother plays cricket. It is his habit. My mother cooks. Okay? They work in a factory. They work in a factory. So these are the sentences. They work in the factory, it is their habit, and my brother plays cricket, it is his habit. First of all, these two things are there. And regarding the composition of the sentence, I will come later. Number two.
Universal truth.
Yes, universal truth. Number two, why we write simple present tense? Number two comes universal truth. Universe means the whole world, the whole universe. People say something as a truth, as something is true. That is universal truth. The truth applied for everyone in the world is universal truth. So it is. Universal truth. Any example can you give me?
The sun rises.
The sun rises, which is universal. Everyone in the world sees, everyone in the world that the sun is rising in the east. Everyone sees it, not only us. Water flows downward. Water flows downward. So it is one. Only one example is enough.
Man is more than a two.
Man, yes. Man is mortal. I have kept it confined. I will speak something later about this sentence. I have to speak to you how the sentence is kept regarding the composition. I have to speak something to you. So now it is the sun rises in the east. Water flows downward. Paper comes upward, goes upward.
Sir.
Paper goes
Yes,
upward.
microphone the English speaker.
So now I have come to number two condition is this. There are some conditions. Number two is universal truth. The sun rises in the east. Water flows downward. Number three is
In exclamatory sentence.
what?
To express joy.
I have not come to understand here. You have anything? No. See. Historic present. The action that was done long ago, that what was there in history, in the long past, if I am to narrate you about something, suppose Ashoka, King Ashoka, fought the battle of Kaliningrad. Suppose King Alexander invaded India through the western border. Like this. If we speak something about a past event, we generally use our past tense form of the verbs. Fought, fight, fought, invaded, like this. But instead of always using our past tenses, we often say in present tense. The king also covered. King also planted some trees beside, plant some trees beside. Beside the roads. King also plant some trees. Plant, not planted. I have not used planted, but it is exactly planted. But often I'm at liberty. It is too much choice. I'm at liberty to express my ideas if I like, whatever the way I like, maybe in past tense or maybe in present tense. This is for history present. Often we say, my grandfather loves me so much, so much. But I lost my grandfather long ago, 10 years back. He died. But still, my grandfather, if I am to narrate, in narrating the nature of my grandmother or grandfather, I often say he loves me. He loves me. This way I can say. I can narrate it if the event is past event. I often can narrate it in simple terms. Number 4, if anyone can recall, just try to recall what is number 4. Some future action may also be expressed in simple present tense. If it is sure, if the action is sure to happen, we may write it in simple present tense. Suppose my younger brother, my brother, stays there in New Delhi. He is supposed to come tomorrow. Okay, not suppose. Exactly, he is coming. Sure. My brother comes tomorrow. Okay, this is the sentence. It is future action. Exactly, to express it, to write it, we have our tense. Simple future tense. My brother will come tomorrow. We simply know it. It is known to you all that future action is expressed in simple present tense. My brother will come tomorrow. But often it may be my pleasure, it may be your pleasure. If some sure action is supposed to take place in the future, then you will write it in simple present tense. So these are the 4 points why we write the sentences of simple present tense. Now I have come to this. I have marked it by making a circle. Here you see, my brother plays. Asuka plant. Suppose we have got 2 finite words. Finite or finite, what is? Finite verb or finite verb. What is finite? It is our common fault. We sound it as finite, not finite, but finite. What is finite? In a sense, homabika kriya. Jitu kriyai bakyor kaam সম্পূৰ্ণ কৰা। Jitu kriyai bakyok সম্পূৰ্ণ অৰ্থ প্ৰদান কৰে। তাকে homabika kriya. That is called finite verb. What are different forms of finite verbs? Transitive verb, intransitive verb. What is intransitive verb? What is transitive? You know? Often it is my nature to ask you some question. If you like it, I will be asking, and if you don't like, I don't. Do you like it? You like it. Then transitive verb? No. Transitive? No, transitive. The verb which has an object is called transitive verb. And the verb which doesn't have an object is called intransitive verb. And especially, transitive or intransitive, these are the business to be discussing in voices. Whenever we will take up some lesson in voice, then we will have to discuss transitive and intransitive because we are very much concerned about the objects. Without objects, we cannot go. So it is. Now, it is. Of course it is. Why it is as with the verb? My brother plays. Why it is as with the verb? What is third person singular number? What is third person singular number here? My. What is my brother? According to grammar, what is its identity? It is the brother is. According to grammar. I know that, but it has a special identity. It is called subject. So, according to grammar, it is subject. What is the subject? What is the subject? The word which does the action of the verb is the subject. These are very trivial things, very little things. Even known to some students of 6 or 8, 7, like this. Subject means order. Who does the work of a verb is subject. So if the subject is third person singular number, then there should be s added to the verb. There should be s added to the verb. Okay? So my brother plays cricket. Here it is. King of soccer. No, it should be s. King of soccer plans. But if the subject is plural, my brothers play. That's yes. If the subject is plural, there can be no s in the verb. If the singular, there is s. But here you see, I'm teaching. He is. You are learning. He is attending. You know, I am teaching. You are attending. They are learning. He is attending. Like this. And these are. I know. You know. Am is, are, was, were, have, has, and, should, will, would, can, could, may, might. All these are some helping verbs and some are modals. Some verbs are modals. So, as a whole, we know all these are some helping verbs or auxiliaries. But I'm specifically discussing am is, are, was, were. Here it is when I'm teaching, you are attending, you are learning. So these are all present continuous tense. You know, sentences of present continuous tense. In present continuous tense, we have learned that there must be am is are with the verb. If it is present continuous, there must be am is are with the subject according to the number and person of the subject. No? According to the number and person of the subject, we put am is are. So here it is, man is modal, whether it is helping verb or final verb. What is the question? Whether it is helping verb or final verb. What is this?
Helping verb.
Finite verb. It is finite verb. Why? He, Teo, A, agent, doctor. What is the meaning of this? একো নালাগে দেখোন তেওঁ এজন ডাক্তৰ আৰু কি লাগে একো নালাগে হ'লে দেখোন ইয়াতে হ'লে হ'লে কি লাগে Now, actually, he is a তেওঁ এজন ডক্টৰ অসমীয়া আমি যদিও কওঁ তাত ভালটো নকওঁ তেওঁ এজন ডাক্তৰ হয় This হয় is silent but in English there can be nothing silent everything is very much clear conspicuous and very much necessary to utter, to write. Everything must be done. Everything, nothing is hidden, nothing is silent. But here in SMS sentence, hoy is silent. So is, this is works as a final verb. Dear doctor, welcome to this. The bird is flying. What is the bird doing? Flying. What is the bird doing? Flying. What am I doing? Teaching. This is calm. Work. Function. I'm doing some function. Whatever function, what is the word? Is verb. Is verb. So it is, what is the function? Doctor hua kaam korise. Ki kaam korise? Doctor hua kaam korise. Occasionally, as we are assigned to make us more and more clear upon we may speak some 2 or 3 sentences in SMS, but exactly we are very much practiced. We must have to be very much practiced to be speaking in English. Anyone who can make conversation with me in English from here, please stand up. Please stand up. Anyone who can converse, who can make continuation of speaking with me. Anyone? No idea. No idea. Exactly something. If I find time someday, later, if I find time, I will be there with you in discussing spoken English. How you can generate your spoken English? How it can be generated? That later on, someday, somewhere, if you are supposed to work in some department, suppose in some good company, reputed company, if you are supposed to work there, then you must have to speak in English right from morning till night. Is not that? Okay, it's a kind of feeling. So it is, man is mortal, this man is, this is the verb which is used as a finite verb and as an auxiliary. Is not that? So it is clear. The structure of the sentence is also this, that subject plus verb in present tense. Nowadays, we call it P1. Nowadays, we call it P1. Do, P1, did, P2, done, P3. I think all you have memorized the list of words. List of words. You have memorized it. Are all the verbs in your memory? No. Do, did, done, arrived, there was a rising cat, got, being, got. Not. No. Almost. Even today you have your time. If you have your grammar at home, then try it. Within just 3 or 4 days. Within just 3 or 4 days, it will take time. 3 or 4 days, you will be there. You will be successful to memorize all the verbs in the list. You know, I expect it. Without the verbs, without knowing the verbs, you cannot apply them in any sentence. It will be as if you are going to the forest to kill. You are going to forest to hunt without the bullets in your pistol. You are going to the forest to hunt. You have a pistol, but no bullet. This knowledge of English. This words formation, sentences, foundations, some bullets to fire so successfully. Okay? It is as if a backbone. English is a backbone. Is a backbone. For our regular communication nowadays, when it was a time for me when I was a student in a high school. I didn't feel it that English would be so much important today. So it is the day where we are very much compelled to learn English so, So it is then I have come to next present continuous. Present continuous. Here also, number one pauses. Why we write it? The action that is being continued at present. Keep it in your mind. What is the first reason? The action which is being continued at present. The fan is moving. Is the switch? Do you need it? All right. So, the fan is not moving. Had it been, I would say the fan is moving. I'm teaching. I'm teaching you English. I'm teaching you English. Here it is being continued. This action, teach, is the action. This is the verb. Upon I say action, upon I say verb. Whatever comes to my mind. So it is action. The action is being continued. This action of the verb is being continued. Teaching. So it is very much common to us. You know it. I am teaching. Subject. Amateur. Subject, amateur, ing with verb. You know? Subject, amateur, ing with verb. It is present continuous. But one thing I left. In simple present tense, one thing I left. It didn't come to my memory. If you are asked to write interrogative sentences, so this verb should be placed first. Is he a doctor? Whenever you are asked to write interrogative sentences in simple present tense, then this is or am or are, whatever, should be placed first. Is, then he. Is he a? Is he a doctor? Okay? This is asked question. This is asked question. Is he a doctor? Yes. Answer is yes or no. No, he is not a doctor. Yes, he is a doctor. Yes, he is a doctor. This is asked question. But if you were supposed to write some interrogative sentences, what will you use? Do or does only. Do or does only. Okay? Do you like football? Does he go to college? Does she? When the subject is third person singular number, questions should be asked by applying does. And if I, we, or you, or they, always do. Do I teach you English? Do we know English? Do you like this? Do and does for irregular sentences and ask question. Generally, this helping verb should be given first. Is, he, are they, like this. Now, number one is this. Keep in mind, when the action is being continued at present, the sentence should be written in simple present tense. Number two, come to the next point. Come to the next point. What is the next point? Can you give the answer? Anyone? What is the second point? What is the second reason we use present continuous tense?
So if the half of the sentence is in past tense, the other one is in continuous tense.
Will you come here? Actually, I don't understand you. Okay, after the lesson, when the lesson will be completed, then you will put me any question. Okay? So, number two is this. Some future action. The action is sure. We are able to express our ideas in present continuous tense if even the verb is taking place in some future time. My father is arriving tomorrow. My father is arriving tomorrow. Here the Ularai PINC. Korok खूप speed ot lekho jo. Or korok missing hoye thake bo. Mona samate खूप speed ot lekho. My father is arriving tomorrow. The action is not done today. It will be done tomorrow. My father will come tomorrow. Actually, the sentence is we are hesitated to write, my father will come tomorrow. It is future action. Some future action may also be written in present continuous tense. But there must be the mention of time. This is the mention of time. My father is arriving tomorrow. This is the mention of time. Maybe next week, my father is arriving next week. My father is arriving on Sunday. My father is arriving next month. Suppose he is there in America, he is working there, he has been working there, and he is coming. If he is coming, there is the mention of time. Tomorrow. My father is arriving tomorrow. Without the mention of time, it is just like the fan is moving. Without the mention of time, if we put a full stop here, it is almost like the fan is moving. Like this. So it is. I think it is completed. If you are to write your am I teaching you English? This. To ask question. Am I teaching you English? I'm not. If it is negative, there should be not after the helper. After the auxiliary, you should put not after this. I not am, not this one, not this one. I not am teaching. I am teaching not this is the form. But not should be placed after auxiliary form. So it is. Now let's come to present perfect. Now let's come to present perfect. Only one thing is there. It is very simple. Not so difficult also. What is the sentence that we mostly use? What did you say? Any example as a sentence?
I have done the work.
I have done the work. I have done the work. Correct answer? I have done the work. This is the reason. Why? Why? Reason. What is the reason we use it? The action what is done already. What the action what is completed mean what? The action of what which is completed just a while ago. অলপ সময় আগতে যিটো action হৈছে just a while ago. I have done. You have done it. Some work was given to her. You do it. You do it, and she has completed it. And she has done it. A while before, just a while before, she has completed it. So it is the action which is done a while ago. So we write present perfect. I have done. What is the structure? Subject, has plus PP of verb. What is PP? V3 of verb. V3 of verb. Okay? But you must memorize all the forms of verbs. Then only you will be very much successful. You will be fearless. You will have courage. Whatever the training, whatever the exam, whatever the selection or board exam, whatever it is, you will be successful and you will have your courage that you know everything. And I wish success for all of you. So it is PP means P3. Okay. Subject plus has plus PP of verb. This is the composition and construction structure of the sentence. But you have certainly a question. We are entitled to write present perfect tense for a verb which is completed a while ago. We have learned it to express something, to write a sentence with the verb which is completed just a while ago. Okay? Certainly you have some questions, sir. Sir, can we now write a sentence, present perfect tense, with the verb what is done long ago? অলপ আগতে এটা ক্লিয়াৰ কাম হৈছে এইটোকে নিলিখি ছমাহ আগতে হৈছে এবছৰ আগতে তেনে এটা ভাৰ্ব আমি প্ৰেজেন্ট পাৰফেক্টটো লিখিব নোৱাৰে কুৱেশ্যনটো হৈছে নে বাৰু anyone এনেকুৱা কুৱেশ্যন মনলৈ আহিছে নে if there is any question like that yes we can write a verb that was done in the long past that also may be written in present perfect tense. It is not always necessary that we should write the verb always in present perfect tense for what is done just a while ago. That verb is not always necessary. 6 months before, say 1 year before, I have built a house last year. It may be written like this. Last year, entire action was done last year. It may also be written in present perfect tense because there is no change in position of the house. এই ঘৰটো ক'তো ফুৰিবলৈ নাযায় ই ৰাতি ওলাই এই জায়গাৰ পৰা ঘৰটো ওলাই ক'ৰবাত নদীৰ পাৰৰ পিনে ফুৰিবলৈ নাযায় সি যিকে জায়গাত বান্ধিছে তাতে এই ঘৰটো ক'তো নাযায় যি জায়গাত বান্ধিছে তাতে আছে If I ask you, your father is working has been. Your father has been working in Tesco. I don't know. I asked him, is your father all right? Your father has been working here in Tesco? No, sir. No, sir. He has got transferred last year. যোৱাকালি মোৰ দেউতা ট্ৰান্সফাৰ হৈ আহিল নহয়, তুমি এইটো ক'বা। আহিছিল নহয় নকোৱা, আহিল নহয়, তাকে ক'বা। ময়ো এটা ঘৰ 10 বছৰ বান্ধিছিলোঁ, নহ'ল নহয়, তোমালোকে সুধিবা, কি হ'ল ছাৰ ভাঙি গ'ল নেকি ঘৰটো? তেনেকুৱা এটা কুৱেশ্যন ভাঙিছিলোঁ নকয়। কাৰণ যোৱা বছৰ যিটো কাম কৰিছোঁ, সেই কামটো একশ্যনটো এক জেগাতে আছে। There is no change of the position of the action, then we may write it in present perfect. This is a very little bit of interest there. Present perfect continuous tense. Why do we use it? Why do we use it? Any latecomer? Hello, lesbians. Where have you come from?
I'm from Patgiri.
Huh? You're from Patgiri. You're today late. Okay. Can you tell me what is the reason we use present perfect continuous tense?
The work is done from ভূগোময় আগৰ এটা কাম কৰি থকা বুজাব লাগে।
কাম কৰি থকা ইমান ক্লিয়াৰ নহয় কওঁতে নেকি? তুমি ক'বা, তোমাৰ নামটো কোৱা?
Sir, namaskar. My name is Anushya Das.
অনুসূয়া
Anushya.
দাস ক'বা।
কাম এটা বহু আগৰ পৰা চলি থকা বুজাবলৈ present perfect continuous.
The action that started long ago. The action that started long ago and has been continued still. Yes. এটা action বহুদিন আগতে আৰম্ভ হৈছে, বৰ্তমান চলি আছে। Maybe last year আৰম্ভ হৈছে, 6 মাহ আগত আৰম্ভ হৈছে, হা? Maybe হ'ব পাৰে নতুবা 8-10 বছৰ আগতে আৰম্ভ হৈছে, হ'ব পাৰে। নতুবা আজি ৰাতিপুৱা 5টাত আৰম্ভ হৈছে। It is a long time. The duration is long. Today, the raining started right at 5 in the morning. Right at 5 in the morning, the raining started and it has been continued still. Up to this moment, without break, it is raining. So, we can say, it has been raining. It has been raining. Okay? What is this subject? What is this subject? It. It is used as subject. Always. If we speak something, if we write something about weather, it is very cold, it is very hot today, it is very cold today, okay? It is raining. If we are saying something about weather, this it is used, okay? কারণ বরফ দিবলে কোনো মানুহ নাই, গরম দিবলে ঠান্ডা দিবলে কোনো আকাশত মানুহ নাই আছে। My sister has been working there. Long ago, some 7 years ago, she started doing her office. She was appointed there in Delhi University and she has been working there. It started long ago, 7 years ago, it started and it is being continued. Like a student. What class are you reading in? What class are you reading in? The student will reply, I have been reading in class 10. Okay? I am reading in class 10. I have been reading in class 10. Both the two tenses may be applied, but more correct is I have been. This is more correct. Simple past. Now it is very easy. This simple past is very easy. Anything done in the past. Nothing, only one reason. Only one reason for why we, only one reason why we write simple past tense. Action done in the past. Maybe yesterday, maybe it was done yesterday, or maybe it was done 3 months before. But any past tense. Third, P2. P2 is used. Arun won a prize in Arun won. What is the P1? Win. Win, won. Win, won. This is, as we got in simple present tense, let us remind subject and P1. Subject and P1. I work. My father works. Immediately after the subject, we write P1 like this. Subject P2. Immediately, the position is this. Immediately after the subject, we work to write verb. But the verb is in past tense form. And to ask question, what should we use? Did. Did or did or win? If the question is asked applying did, the verb comes to the P1 position. So, did or win the prize in last year or in 22? This is only one reason, very easy. First continuous. I have almost come to the end of my time. Okay, so there are 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes further. Tomorrow probably, what is the time given to our? I think morning session. Morning. 10 to 2. It is 2 hours. Time is 2 hours. I have 20 minutes. Two hours time begin. Last time to 1 hour to Friday ki ho? 1 hour? 1 hour. Last time ho 1 hour. Hey, as a man, do you want to go to So, past continuous. It is somewhat difficult. Among all tenses, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous, these three tenses are somewhat complex. first continuous tense, somewhat complex by most usual, and especially for students. We set the sentence having two verbs. There are two verbs condition. Suppose, for example, when he came, you came reading. You know, have you noticed it? I was reading yesterday. I could put a full stop here. Even then, it would be complete. Had I put a full stop here, the sentence is complete. But I have not put a full stop here. I have written another clause. This is principal clause. I was reading. This is principal clause. When you can. This when is, what is this when? What is this when? Can you see? Anyone? This when is conjunction. This when is conjunction. That when this conjunction, it is conjunction. Why the conjunction is needed? To unite the principal clause with the subordinate clause. And if there are one or more subordinate clause with a principal clause, what is the sentence called? What is the sentence called? If there is one principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses, what is this sentence? It is complex sentence. Okay. So it is, I was reading, the action was continued. The action was, now we write present continuous when the action is being continued, present continuous. The action that was in continuation from some point of time to some point of time. I was reading 5 to 7 for 2 hours in the evening. In the evening, 5 to 7, I was reading. At that moment, you went, no? You came. So it was a point of time that started here and continued up to 7. It was past continuous. Past continuous. Action was in continuation for a period of time. 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, like this. So it was in continuation. I was reading yesterday when you came. That action was continued from point of time 1, 5 to 7. At that time, middle time, you came, you went. You know, that is you came later. Eta action agora choli ase, eta action pisot hoise. Jitu pisot hoise, that should be always written in simple. That should always be written in simple past. It was continued. It was agora continued. Sorry, sir. I was reading. It apuni ahise kotha. It আমি পড়াই গেলু কি হলো just 5 minutes maybe. So now এটো মনত ৰাখিবলে এটো মই তোমাক খুব ভালকৈ কৈছো এটো সাধাৰণতে অলপ কনফিউজ হয় ষ্টুডেণ্টক এতিয়া কি কৰিছিলে এটা এনে কৈছো I was sitting there. I was sitting, just sitting. এটা এনে সাধাৰণ কৰিছো I was sitting there at the tea stall. মই দুটা ভাৰ্ব এপ্লাই কৰি নকওঁ দৰকাৰ নকওঁ সিঙ্গল ভার্ব এপ্লাই কৰি পাঁচ কন্টিনিউয়াস কৈ থাকো কিন্তু স্টুডেন্টক এইটো দিয়া কিন্তু গ্ৰামাৰ যদি আছে তোমালোকৰ গ্ৰামাৰ বিলাক কৰি চাওঁ আছে নাই আছে আৰু লেটাৰ একশন ফৰমাল একশন was in continuation the later action is there and it is to be written in simple past same is the case with past perfect also you will find it probably I will stop here after discussing probably I will stop here so it is come to let's remind it once again subject plus was word plus subject plus verb plus ing. Make it clear once again, remind it once again. Some former action, one is there the former action and one is the later action. The former action was in continuation in the past time. The former action was in continuation in some past time and another verb took place, another action took place that you can. That later action always should be written in simple past tense and past action continue past tense. The past action purpose continue should be written in past tense. Can I keep it clear? If there is any confusion in my class, if any confusion or if the difficulty like this, you get to huh? বুজি পোৱাটো অসুবিধা হোৱা নাই হৈছে তোমালোকে খুলি ক'বা আৰু যে না ছাৰ আমি বুজা নাই কিবা আৰু মই বেলেগ কিবা এপ্লাই কৰিম নেকি ক্লিয়াৰ বহুত গৰম দিয়ে আছে কি যে সমস্যা হৈছে And thank you for your attention. Good girls, good boys.
ভিতৰত আছিলে
Oh, you have any?